You know that feeling, right? That little pause you take right before you hit send on an email that has a scan of your passport or your driver's license in it. You have to send it, but there's always that little voice in the back of your head wondering, where is this actually going to end up? Well, today we're going to talk about a system that's designed to make that anxiety a thing of the past. No, really, just for a second. When was it? For a new job, maybe? A rental application? And do you have any idea where that file is right now? Is it just sitting in some random inbox, on a desktop somewhere, or on a server for a company you've never even heard of? That little bit of uncertainty. That's the exact problem we're going to dig into today.
So, Section 1, your data out of control. Look, before we can even get to the solution, we have to be really honest about the problem. Let's take a look at the old way of doing things, because it's the reason our digital identities are so scattered and, frankly, so vulnerable.
I'm guessing this list looks pretty familiar. Every single time you email a document, you're making a copy. That copy now lives forever in your outbox, and it lives on the server of whoever you sent it to. Then they download it, maybe they upload it to some company cloud drive or stick it in some third-party system that you have zero visibility into. You've basically just released a digital clone of your identity out into the wild. And that's the real danger, isn't it? Every one of those scattered copies is a potential security risk just waiting to happen. It could be misused, reshared without you ever knowing about it, or seen by people who have no business seeing it. You've lost all control. And this isn't some hypothetical what-if scenario. It is a deep, fundamental flaw in how we've been handling our most personal information for years.
So how in the world do we fix this? Well, it takes a complete 180 in how we think about this stuff. Instead of just giving away copies of our data left and right, we need to start reclaiming ownership. And it all starts with one really powerful idea. And here it is. It's called self-sovereign control. I know, it sounds super technical, but the idea behind it is actually incredibly simple and honestly revolutionary. It just means that you are in charge. You and only you. Your original documents stay with you, safe in your own digital space. And you get to decide everything about who gets to see them and how. Okay, let's slow down here for a second because this slide is the absolute key to understanding the whole thing. The old way is all about copying. You make a clone, you send it out into the world, and poof, you've lost control. The DigiLocker way is totally different. It's about verifying. You're not actually sending the document itself, you're just sharing a secure link that proves the document is real and it's yours. And here's the most important part. Your original document never, ever leaves your personal vault. So, moving on to Section 3, your privacy toolkit. This new power isn't just some abstract idea. It comes with a whole set of practical, hands-on tools. You can think of it as your personal remote control for your digital identity. And it all begins with your permission. Nothing happens without you saying so. When a company or an organization needs to see one of your documents, they can't just grab it. They have to send you a request. You get to look it over, you approve it, and then you decide the rules of how they get to see it. You are the gatekeeper every single step of the way. And this is your control panel. You've got secure links, so people can't just forward your stuff to someone else. You've got timed access, so you can say, hey, you can look at this for the next 24 hours, and that's it. But the real power, it's right here. You get access logs so you can see exactly who viewed your data and when they did it. And my favorite part, you can revoke access instantly. Changed your mind? Send it to the wrong person? You just hit a button and poof, access denied. You pull the plug. That is what real control looks like. All right. Section 4, convenience meets agency. So you've got security, you've got control, that's all great, but what does it actually mean for your day-to-day life? Is it a hassle? Well, this is where it all comes together beautifully. First off, it's just easier, a lot easier. No more digging through your computer trying to find that one PDF. No more running to find a scanner. No more of those, sorry, this file's too big to attach emails. All of your most important stuff is in one place, ready to be shared securely in just a couple of clicks. It's efficiency that's actually born from having better security. And second, and this is really the much bigger payoff, you get what's called agency. It's a fancy word, but all it means is you have the power to act. You are in the driver's seat. Your digital identity stops being this passive thing that just gets passed around from inbox to inbox. It becomes an asset that you actively manage and control. Okay, our last section, the responsible digital citizen. Because this shift, this move from being a passive subject of data collection to an active owner of your own data, this is way bigger than just you or me. When everyone has this kind of power, it actually starts to change our entire digital culture.
See, when we all start treating our personal data with this kind of control and respect, it creates a culture of privacy and responsibility for everyone. Just think about it for a second. When applying for a loan is just a simple, secure verification, instead of you emailing your entire financial history, the risk of identity theft just plummets for everyone involved. That right there, that's responsible digital citizenship in action. So I'll leave you with this final thought. When your data truly and completely belongs to you, when you are the undisputed owner of your digital identity, with full control over who sees it, when, and how, what does that make possible? What new services, what new kinds of trust, what new efficiencies does that unlock for all of us in the future?